So, taking a quick look around. U.S. last time bought a carrier, a transport, 5 infantry and artillery. So I believe that carrier must have gone in here, into C Zone 5. Yeah, so he dropped the carrier into C Zone 5 in response to me bringing these Japan guys up here. So that's cool. Well, I mean, it's nice, that he had to spend that money to protect it. Transport back over here, 5 infantry and artillery. Um, Combat wise, he took Persia and Norway. Oh, no, he took a shot at Karelia. Okay. He tried the bombard to try to take out my AA and my bomber. um, yeah, my infantry. I got my infantry set first. So, yay, that time he lost an infantry and artillery to my one infantry. So, yay. We were successful that time in avoiding losing a bomber again. Can't blame him. It worked once. Why not give it another go there? So, um, I learned from my lesson. So now things are going to get interesting though, right? So he had to build the fleet in here, and so I've got my Germans and my Japan planes here, and so he's got mixed fleets. I've got mixed flights. Um, it's UK, excuse me, German, then UK, and then Japan, right? So Japan's got 6 facing these guys where he's got 5. He's only got 2 transports there. Is that worth it? I don't know. But he may want to get one of his some of his UK over there. And certainly, if he's going to want to bring these guys up, he's going to need to move different guys up there. If I bring my German fighters up to the Karelia as well, then both stacks of planes are threatening C Zone 3, 5, and 8 actually, since I'm going to keep my France stack. So, right, anything in Karelia can go 1, 2, 3 and land in France. So I'm going to have double Air Force facing 3, 5, and 8. So he's going to have to continue to um, maneuver his navy safely and maybe get it to where all he can do is, shuck 10 to 3, right? That'd be great, especially since we've got on Japan's turn, these guys are going to come to 27 and 21, and so we're looking at Brazil and Africa while he's stuck up here. And then, of course, if we get to Brazil, then we got all sorts of crazy stuff start happening. So he's going to have to buy some more defensive stuff and whatnot. But one thing that did alert me, and I almost didn't see this, is he's got a bomber in Alaska that he just put there. He didn't attack anything. It wasn't a combat. It was a non-combat move. So he wants this bomber in Alaska. Now, why would he want to put a bomber in Alaska when I went down here? And them coming back, bomber's not going to do anything about that. He could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and use a bomber to pick off a guy here, but why? That's not really a good use of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if UK is stacked here. So remember how I said that second AA was an interesting purchase. So this is the type of thing where you got to be looking and really be able to kind of figure out what are they going to do. I actually thought he was going to come back to Persia and squeeze me because he's got enough where he could safely land in Persia. And actually, that being said, maybe he goes Persia and Burma. I don't know. Um, the one thing he can't do is I am sitting on 8 victory cities, so he can't let me take India strongly enough that he can't retake it with the U.S. guys here, which I would just wipe them out. If I was going for India, I'd just take these guys if I was going for a win. So he's got to be careful. I do have 5 transports still facing there, so he's got to be careful not to give up India to me. But I think he's going to go to a Burma stack, which is what I was talking about also as a possibility, so that this bomber now is threatening C Zone 61 in my units here. So I'm glad I got my destroyer carrier back here. And I got the one fighter that can still fly back, so I will have protection at least. And the UK wouldn't be able to go there this turn. Their fighters have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, they wouldn't be able to get there till next turn. So UK8, he comes in here. UK9, he can put all these tons of fighters in here, and he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So then my Shuck is going to get pushed back to C Zone 62 since I'm planning on this little maneuver down here. And then if he actually pushes all the way in, to Union, then his fighters are do. So then we're really starting to feel some sweat. So it's interesting. He's trying to cut off my supply line here that I'm pushing to Kazakh while I'm trying to get them over there. So should I bail and bring these guys back so I'd have 2 carriers, a battleship, destroyer, and I can build other things and bring my fighters back? Maybe that's a smart thing. Maybe I just go with just the 1 battleship and 2 destroyers to do this since I got them tied up there. I don't know. UK's play is going to go a long way to dictate what we do there. None of that really affects Germany's play, so our goal here is going to be stacked, 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 and stacked, because now I got a lot more flexibility with this, so I can move some guys back to help move a stack up into Baltic to head up to them. So that's the plan. Here we go. So what we're going to do, I didn't even look at what purchase. Well, we'll just keep buying our infantry. Why not? Keep moving these big old infantry death stacks. Am I being sloppy going 3 and 2? I'm kind of hoping, banking on the fact that he's going to come up to C Zone 3 to shuck up there, and he's not going to stay in C Zone 5. Because if he stays in C Zone 5, then he's going to be stuck and he can't get his US transports over. So theoretically, I guess he could come over here and land in Northwest Europe or something and do a big landing there, but I should have enough units here to stop anything there. So I'm kind of counting on the fact I think he's going to leave C Zone 5 and not attack Northwest Europe at all, so I might as well take it kind of swiftly. All right, that gets to that odds roll in the first roll. Let's just get that hit right off the bat, because I want to have this be stacked against his remainders in Caucasus. There we go. There we go. So now that's a stack, so I don't have to worry about Poland this turn because he's got 2, 1, 2, so he's not going to be taking that back, so I don't need to worry about Poland this turn. I say that assuming I'm going to take West Russia and Belarus, or at least kill his guy. So that timing of the West Russia Karelia showdown is so very important. That being said, in my other game, I did have to bail out of West Russia, and he's still in Karelia. So thankfully, I didn't have to bail out of West Russia until round 10, and so here he had to bail out of it. What are we in round 8? So I've got a 2-round head start. Yeah, I'm bailing on round 8. So, or he bailed on round 8. Round 8. Ugh. Thankfully he missed. I mean, come on, 12 guys missing. There we go. Yeah, that gives him kind of a juicy target to shoot at. So he's got these 4 transports, and I don't know if he just forgot to move guys or if these were just built or what, but he's only got 3 unit, well, 4 because he does have that guy he can pick up there. So I got a little bit more freedom there as well. So I think we're going to go. So I was just thinking, I need to, I'm going to pause the video for a minute and I'm going to double check, but you know, I can pull these tanks down to here and they can help threaten Caucasus a little bit more too, even potential 1-2 stack. Although, I mean, obviously I'd prefer it to be 1-2, but unfortunately in between there is good old Russia. So, all right, I'm going to pause the video for a moment. Yeah, so I don't need to have the tanks in here. I did need to move an extra one back here so I can move my fighters up, but I don't need them for the defense, so I can pull them down. We'll have 17, 1, 10 fighters and a bomber up there. Uh, because up here, they're 2 movements, their best, their added strength, right? Well, they can't go 2 anywhere, any which way. Whereas when here, they can still go 1 and hit anywhere they could have from there. But now it gives them the capability to also put some pressure down this way. So yeah, we're going to go that route with this. This is where I hate all the spaghetti noodles because I really would like to see this a little bit better. But hopefully I didn't make any goofs. So look at this nice little strong axis arm right up through here. I'm liking it with that. And then also fortifying up here in the front here. And all he's going to be able to do is, we're going to be trading this going forward. So we got all these guys. And so, yeah, really feeling pretty good about this. It's going to be interesting when UK comes here, though. We're going to have to figure that one out. How do we still get up here to keep the pressure on Moscow? I mean, I could pull the Germans down and do a 1-2 shot, right? That's certainly on the radar. And then come back and deal with these guys. I don't know. We'll see. With this chunk of guys coming up to Karelia too, that'll be nice. I guess that's the one thing that I am giving him room, or I assume he's probably going to move in to Finland. I did give him a little wiggle room there to be able to do that. I mean, we've got 24, 29 units looking at it. He's got 23 coming in with his 26, 27. Throw some fighters in there. So yeah, I imagine he's coming into Finland, which I'll then need all these guys back up here because obviously there's going to be a much bigger stack sitting next to me then. So there we go.